Welcome into Leatherneck Insider. I'm Marty Doyle.
And I'm Nathaniel Rogers. This week's Athlete of the Week winner is sophomore receiver Eli Aragon. Aragon, who had a dominant performance last weekend, bringing in 9 catches for 132 yards, while also adding 2 touchdowns against Lindenwood. Leatherneck Insider reporter Kobe Blackmon got the chance to catch up with him.
I'm Kobe Blackmon with another segment of Athlete of the Week today. I'm here with sophomore receiver Eli Aragon. Aragon, how does it feel to get this accomplishment? Do you rank it high of accomplishment? I know you have a great season, but what do you rank this at?
I rank this pretty high, mostly because getting ranked by your peers is, pretty valuable. Having a game that I had last Saturday, feels great. And just, having all my teammates and, friends in the school voting for me as an Athlete of the Week is pretty special to me.
Yeah. Coming off 9 catches, 131 yards, probably, I don't know if you would consider this your best game of the season, but what do you rank that one at?
I rank this probably one of my best games out of my whole career. It's really hard having, over 100 yards in the game, especially having 2 touchdowns. The first touchdown I got was, a pretty cheap one, but you got to get it how you can. But the game I had last Saturday would be pretty high in my opinion.
Yeah, transferring from JUCO to now playing D1 football, what would you say is the biggest difference, or how has the coaches helped you become a better player, or even how has Nate Lamb helped you become a better receiver?
The difference is just the city I was in. Back at home, big city, a lot of cars, a lot of people, and then moving over here, away from my family, my friends, just kind of being by myself, even by myself, is kind of stumped me a little bit throughout the way. But I feel like this part of the season, just talking to God and asking Him to guide me throughout my way really helped me, grow as a person and grow, as a football player in general. Coaches help me a lot. Anything I need, anything I want, they're there for me. Same with my quarterback too. Nate Lamb. He's a pretty well-rounded person. He makes me laugh a lot anytime I need, somebody to talk to or just a little laugh. He's always there.
Yeah. Also, your other receiver on it, your teammate, your other receiver on the team, Matt Henry, he's been balling too. How would you say do you all think you all have some type of connection going on, or is it just 2 receivers just doing the thing?
It's really just me and him doing our part. Every game we should have a game like that. Matt Henry's a well-rounded receiver. Really great. He's a playmaker, and I feel like on the field, just how good we both are. We're able to make plays all around the field, and it doesn't matter if he's having a big game or I'm having a big game. We're all gonna be play as one team. And he's a really great guy. Great receiver.
All right, thank you. Yeah. I'm Kobe Blackmon, reporter from Leatherneck Insider.
Thanks, Kobe. Aragon looks to keep the momentum going today against EIU at 2 p.m.
Western Illinois quarterback Nathan Lamb had a historic performance in defeat last Saturday. Lamb completed 42 passes for 564 yards and 5 touchdowns, also adding 40 yards with his legs. His 42 completions are the most in a single game in WIU history as well as Big South OVC history. 564 passing yards also marks the most in WIU and Big South OVC history. And the 5 touchdown passes in a single game tie for second most in WIU history. Lamb took home his 3rd Big South OVC Offensive Player of the Week award this season. Stick around because we're just getting started. We'll have some basketball previews and an update from volleyball after this.
Your vision.
My goal is to work at a top 100 television station as a reporter, anchor, and a producer.
Our mission.
Thanks to Western, I have a resume that would beat out most students from the top journalism schools in the country.
This is Western Illinois University.
I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Basketball season is about to tip off, and the Western Illinois basketball team is looking to have another strong season. Picked 2nd in the OVC preseason rankings, head coach Chad Boudreau speaks on how to balance expectations with on-court play.
It's expectations, which is a good thing. We haven't had expectations here at Western Illinois, so to be picked 2nd is a compliment to the program and the direction of the program. All that is pretty meaningless at this point. We got to go out and prove it, and we got to get better and build towards that. So, right now it's nice. I think it's a good look for Western Illinois and Western Illinois men's basketball. But we got to build and grow first semester and to get ready for that conference play.
Coach Boudreau was faced with a difficult task this past offseason, reshape almost an entire roster to get ready for this season. He talks about what goes into that process.
My background's in junior college, so it has that feel to it where you're rolling over a whole new group and you're starting over. There's a lot of teaching going on. we're trying to put in our system, trying to get our, everything in. And it's going to be a slog early. I think early in the year, and last year it was a slog early. It takes a while for guys to learn roles and to learn the system, and once they do, we'll be good. But that's the nice thing about first semester, it gives us a chance to get ready for conference play.
For Leatherneck Insider, I'm Marty Doyle.
The LIU women's basketball team season is on our way. Many players from last year's team are returning. One of them is sophomore guard Reagan McCowan. McCowan entered the transfer portal before making the decision to come back to Western Illinois. McCowan tells us why she decided to come back to Western.
I'm extremely happy with my decision to stay here, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. The biggest things and the reasons why I stayed is because of my teammates and my coaches. They make me feel like family here, and my coaches are some of the most caring people, I think, and also some of the best coaches I know, so that helps too.
McCowan had a great freshman season as she was named OVC Freshman of the Week 13 times, along with many other accolades. McCowan shares her thoughts on her freshman year.
Yeah, I would say definitely, that doesn't just happen by surprise. It's definitely all earned, but I also give a test to all my teammates who helped me get there. I couldn't have done all of that or won any of those accolades without them feeding me the ball or, boosting my confidence, so I give a test to a lot of it for them.
McCowan also averaged 19.2 points per game last season. She explains her abilities to adjust from high school basketball to college basketball.
Yeah, I would say it was a super hard adjustment. It looked pretty smooth during games, but I would honestly say the rough period of me adjusting to college basketball was during the summer. It was honestly just tough, the speed of the game is so much quicker. It's extremely, extremely more physical than high school is. So it took me a while, but once games started rolling around, I got adjusted pretty quickly. So it wasn't too bad from there on out.
McCowan was named OVC Player to Watch, but that wouldn't add pressure to the sophomore guard.
I would say not at all. I mean, I think it's cool that I was recognized as OVC Player to Watch, but I also think it doesn't add any more pressure onto myself that I've already expected of myself. So I would say no.
For Leatherneck Insider, I'm Ben Polanka.
Not W?
It's not W, it's W. 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 That's what I've been stressing out about the most so far. It's saying W because I know it's something you're going to say there. Yeah, we've been there.
They're like, we're waiting on, what are we waiting on? They haven't said it. All right, we're ready to go. We can start.
Hello everyone, I am Will Thomas.
And I'm Dane Mackley. Welcome to this week's edition of Leatherneck Insider.
Welcome back inside Salee Hall. The WIU men's soccer team dropped their match to the rival SIUE Cougars 3-0 on Saturday the 26th. This loss would bring the Leathernecks to a season record of 7-9-1 and will be the 8th road loss of the season. The final game of the regular season takes place tomorrow at 1 on John McKenzie Alumni Field against the Houston Christian Huskies. Good luck, Leathernecks.
The WIU women's soccer team finished their season this past Sunday at Southern Indiana. The Leathernecks in Evansville would fall to a final of 3-0 to the Screaming Eagles. Only one shot on goal, but a team leading 7th on the season by sophomore Alana Pennington. Freshman goalkeeper Ariel Bernard would finish with 3 saves to finish the season with 101 total. The Leathernecks finished the 2024 campaign at 1-14-1.
The WIU women's golf team recently finished up their fall season at the Judson in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. The Leathernecks finished the weekend in 9th place out of 10 teams, shooting 78 over as a team. The team was led by 5th-year golfer Gabriela Galindo-Rubio, who shot 12 over through 3 rounds and finished in 24th. Galindo-Rubio had 10 birdies in the final 2 rounds of the meet, shooting 3 over on the last 36 holes of play. Olivia Kerr followed in 37th with a score of 22 over par. Abby Hunter and Mia Scrimjaw rounded out the scoring for the Leathernecks, shooting 24 and 25 over on the weekend. The WIU women's golf team will be back in action in the spring after their winter break. And we'll take a short break. We'll round it out with more sports after this.
Western Illinois University. Our beginnings in 1902 focused on providing affordable teacher education training. We've changed with the times and excelled through the years. Today, Western is positioned for the next 100 years and beyond. Affordability of diverse academic programs, outstanding learning opportunities, and hands-on experiences provide excellent job placement for our graduates. This is Western, forever Western.
Taking me home, taking me home.
Here, I engineer the future.
Here, I have countless opportunities.
Here, I do research.
Right here at Western.
The Macomb High football team has made it to the IHSA playoffs. 2 weeks ago, they faced off against Bureau Valley and won 41-7. Then last week, they steamrolled past Savannah 42-0. Leatherneck insider reporter Levi Meyerhofer with more as they get ready for the IHSA playoffs.
Hey y'all, the IHSA playoffs kicked off this weekend with 65 contests across the state last night and another 63 football matchups today. The Macomb High Bombers snagged the 8th seed in the 4A South bracket and will be hosting the 9-seeded Murfreesboro Red Devils from Southern Illinois. Both teams enter with 7 wins and 2 losses. Macomb has looked great this season with their only losses coming to undefeated Farmington and 8-1 Elmwood Brimfield. Otherwise, they've dominated the gridiron under senior leadership of quarterback Brayton Holthouse and running back Malachi Conley. With a win, the Bombers would travel to take on the winner of Bree Central and Harrisburg next week. Today's game against Murfreesboro kicks off at Macomb High School at 3 p.m. Going around the area a little bit more. In 1A, Rushville Industry finished 8-1 and tied atop the Lincoln Trail Prairie Land Small Division. The 4-seeded Rockets hosted Marquette Academy from Ottawa last night. Camp Point Central also finished 8-1 to grab the 3 seed in 1A South, the Panthers welcoming Nokomis today at 2. In 2A, the 1-seeded Farmington Farmers will take on Deer Creek Mackinac in the North bracket today at 3:30. Illini West out of Carthage is traveling all the way to Palos Heights today to take on the 6-seeded Chicago Christian Knights. Monmouth Roseville is the 6th seed in 3A North after finishing 8-1, and they play Paxton Buckley Loda and the Panthers today at 4. The city of Quincy has a strong chance to make some waves in the playoffs. Between Quincy High and Quincy Notre Dame, the only combined loss came when Quincy beat QND back in week 1. The Raiders are favorable to a South contender, bringing in Flora today, while the undefeated Blue Devils will battle the Argo High School Argonauts out of Summit, Illinois, and that one kicks off in Quincy today at 2. We are in the heart of the action around the state this weekend as 256 teams are beginning the playoff road to Thanksgiving weekend. You can find all the matchups and scores on ihsa.org and on the IHSA football app. I'm Levi Meyerhofer with Leatherneck Insider, and this is Off, signing off.
Thanks, Levi. It's time for everybody's favorite segment, Kobe's Corner. This week, he'll be bringing you some hot takes on basketball. Take it away, Kobe.
What's up, Leatherneck Nation? We welcome you to the 8th segment of Kobe's Corner. Joined here with Luke Little. And Luke, we're going to take a break from college football and start with some basketball. Starting off with a hot take, Bronny James. What do you expect from him this year?
What do I expect from him this year? You know, he's come in, he's gotten a couple of points the other day, but, you know, I'm really expecting him to be in the G League for most of the season, get some experience down there. Defensively, he'll be a good tool. Offensively, he really needs to develop that game. He's got the athleticism. He just needs to get better on the offensive side.
Yeah, the 55th pick in the second round of this year's draft. I think he'll become a good defensive specialist, but, you know, we could talk about his dad. Hasn't won since 2020. Do you think he will get another championship?
I don't think he will get another championship. I think the Lakers, you know, J.J. Redick, they got Anthony Davis. Dalton Connect's been looking pretty good in preseason, of course, but they've got all these pieces. I think if they get one additional piece before the trade deadline, I think they could have a real shot at it, but the Celtics are too good. The Cleveland Cavaliers right now are playing pretty well. So I think there's too many teams that'll beat them there.
Yeah, I think the Lakers do get this one this year. I think LeBron does want to win with his son. I think he's going to do everything he can. You know, multiple 30-point games already this year. So I think they get it. And, you know, as we continue to talk about the NBA, who's your dark horse team, or even for the NCAA men's or women's season starting soon. Who do you got?
Yeah, for I'm kind of because I'm a fan. I might say the Kings. I might say the Kings for the NBA. You know, they got DeRozan, Sabonis, Murray, Fox. I mean, they've got some. I think they still have Harrison Barnes. So they got these pieces, and I think if they really start to put that together, they could get there. That's like a dark horse. But for college, I'm gonna go with Illinois. Kind of getting slept on right now. Just barely missed the top 25 rankings and. They've got a good team. The Big Ten will be tough though.
Yeah, for the NCAA men's team, I had the UConn, defending championships. The coach is back, didn't take the Lakers job, so I got them for NCAA. And for the NBA, I like the Bulls here. I'm gonna stick with the whole town team no matter what until they're out. So but that's gonna wrap it up for this segment of Kobe's Corner. Have a great weekend, Macomb.
Thanks, Kobe. And Marty, I gotta ask, who do you think's gonna win the NCAA championship?
I'll go with the Kansas Jayhawks, preseason #1, brought back almost their whole team, added some guys in the transfer portal, so I go with the Jayhawks.
I'm going to have to agree with Kobe and go with UConn.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at InsiderWIU. I'm Marty Doyle.
And I'm Nathaniel Rogers. Have a great week, Macomb, and see you next Saturday.